What's up, everybody? This is Rebelbeatbox, and I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a little bit of a background. I've been beatboxing since I was 16. I'm 30 years old now. Been doing it for a while. I can beatbox through pan flutes, harmonicas, jaw harps, loop stations, you name it. And I've performed before live for several thousand-person audiences. We've been beatbox with people from around the country. But I haven't got out there yet, and I've kind of been in hiding, waiting for an opportunity, or just waiting. So this is me coming out. I'm going to start doing tutorials for everyone. I want to teach people how to beatbox, and more importantly, to me, I want to teach people my style of beatboxing. See, I haven't been to a bunch of different tournaments. I haven't been subject to a lot of different styles. I've kind of wanted my own, and so I've spent countless thousands, tens of thousands of hours beatboxing, but it's my own personal style. So it's going to be what I'm going to be teaching you is probably going to be unlike what anyone else has showed you before on a tutorial. So it should open up your mind, open up your eyes, give you different ideas and opportunities to grow yourself. So, like I said, this is my first tutorial. I'm going to go in and talk about how I first started beatboxing and what I did to start improving once I got serious about it. So, first I started off with t sounds. T, 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 t. And I also did a throat bass. This was my very first beatboxing at all. I did the hum sound out of my nose, and the G, like if you were to spell it G-U-H, G. But then you can try to accentuate just on the G without actually saying anything. Have your mouth closed, and then as you're doing the G sound, I want you to have the come out your nose, as I was showing you earlier. The so this is going to give you a throat bass. Accentuate it with the airflow and the sound coming out the nose afterwards. That's your first complex sound. Now, even I mean, after a while, that doesn't seem like anything, but if you're not used to it, training it is actually not that easy, especially if you want to do it in different rhythms. So practice just one sound at a time. Get the tss down. It's just tongue against the roof of your mouth, behind your teeth, and just the T sound. And it's easy, but try to do it in different rhythms. Like a hi-hat on a drum set. And try to play around with it. And I want you to focus just on these two sounds together before you go into anything else. You can learn too many sounds at once, and it is possible to overwhelm yourself, and you won't get good at one individual thing. See, I have done that before, and I'm speaking from experience. A lot of times I won't even practice any of my other sounds at all for a month or two, and I'll just focus on one exact sound. And I'll do it over and over and over and over and over again, hours. And if I get obsessed with it and I'm getting close, hell, I could do it for about 8 hours a day until I finally master it. And when you get down a certain sound and a certain rhythm, and you do it enough, if you do it 1,000, 2,000 hours, and I'm literally talking, putting in that much time into it, you could do it at any time through any beatbox that you choose. That's how you get flow. Just like if you were to rap, it's all flow. You have that word in your memory bank, and that's my next step that I want to talk about. is for my beatboxing, it's pronunciation. You're basically speaking your own language. At least I am. I'm speaking my own language when I beatbox. Every one of my sounds and everything that I do is I'm speaking, and I'm just over pronunciating everything. So, and to be honest, it helped me get over a stutter when I was younger. I used to have a big slur, and I stuttered pretty frequently. But I started pronunciating over and over and over and over again with my beatboxing, and it actually helped correct that. So if you do know any younger kids or anyone in your life that has maybe a slur or a stutter, maybe have them watch my video. It might help them out and correct it without anything, and fast too. So I'm going to go off and show you one of my warm-ups that I do, and it's goobada gabada, okay? Goobada gabada. Goobada gabada, 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 goobada gabada. So you speak over and over again. You could take out the words that you're saying. Reemy teemy, tapa to papa, chewy chewy chewy, pimi tivity pimi dimimi dimimi imi timi timi tivity pimi jipimi jipimi timi jimmy timi tivity mazamazabang mazamam mazavara baby jibi to wabang pimi tivity image pimi to pop jimmy tivity image jibi to pop jimmy tivity image to pop to pop to pop tivity image jibi to pop to pop. See, I'm speaking is just words that are flying out of my mouth, but I'm accentuating on a tit or a pop or any type of clicking sound that comes out, and my click that you hear in all of my beatboxing, you'll hear in basically every one of my tutorials. I have a click that I do, and it's my metronome. It's good to have a metronome. You can build up your own. Mine's been a click. It just helps you keep on pace, so you don't veer off in another direction or start slowing down and speeding up, and you can't control your flow. So if you do have a metronome, mine is it keeps you on the same pace, and then once you have a pace that you can hold, it's easier to jump off in a different direction and not get lost. You can stay on track, and you can bring any one of your sounds into your flow and just go in any direction that you want. And that's the beauty and the pioneering feel of beatboxing, is that there's limitless possibilities and limitless sounds that you can make, and there's no rules. You can go in any direction at any time. It's beautiful. Much like dubstep, you really don't know what's going to happen. You don't know if there's going to be a drop. You don't know if it's going to speed up or slow down, or if it's going to just all of a sudden pop out into vocals or something. The opportunities are there. That's one reason why I have liked it. It's freedom to express yourself fully, and I feel like that expressing oneself, even if it's just weird sounds, is so important. And I feel like it can help a lot of people, not only with your pronunciation and the way that you speak, but just helping get out your energy. And if you're a weird motherfucker, it's perfect for you, I promise. So I'm going to go ahead and give you a couple more, I would say, sound options that you can listen to. Once again, I want you to start with the and start with your throat bass. And then once you get it, and you start going into it, then once you finally find like a rhythm or a tempo that you can repeat, you get a loop, maybe like a good 8 beat or 16 beat loop. Then I want, if you can do it and you can repeat it and you can do it without messing up, then I want you to pick up your speed. Once again, you're just doing these two sounds, and if you throw in something else by accident and it sounds cool, roll with it. But always take time to just make sure that you have your bass. Now you can add a different sound and you can get better with that sound with those other sounds, but you have to remember your core. Otherwise, that's just a part of every beatbox that you have from there on out. You have to have individual sounds. Make sure you work on one sound by itself. If you work on one sound with another sound, that is your one sound. You can't vary from it. It's very, very hard. So you have to get good at speaking one word together, one word at a time. You can't speak a sentence and learn one sentence all at once. Otherwise, that is one word. You follow me on that? Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and another variation, a loop with a t and we're going to go faster, okay? You see, I had the same tempo. Once I picked up speed, I had the same sounds over and over and over again. I was looping. Once you get that and you can hold it, then you can kind of go ahead and scratch it and throw in different sounds. And I'm going to go ahead and give you a little preview on that right now. Let's go. Sorry, I'm getting caught now. So I had my metronome going, I had my main core, and then I added and I took away from the core. So do you understand what I was saying before I started that about having your core and having your sentence? You know what I mean? So you add words to that, just like if you were to like the English language, if I can put it in correlation. If you have like every and you add everyone and everything and everybody, so you have your core word and then you have a word that attaches to it. So if you had everybody as your two words together and you've only learned everybody, you can't say every by itself the way that you can say everybody as fast or in the same way. I hope that I'm making sense with that. So anyways, this is my first tutorial. Go ahead and practice that. Have different warm-ups. And like I said, if you have any other free time, want to start off on different words that you like, you can create your own. Everything is up for possibility here. I like to go the reamy teamy, tapa to papa, goobada gabada, and other different words, and I over pronunciate them. So thank you for watching my first tutorial. We'll jump on to a second. Let's go. I'm going all day.